let me tell you something. In this channel, I don't just feature the cream of the crop, the newest, most amazing mobile suit designs, which adds to my purpose here. Having good designs just means that there are bad ones. A lot of horrible ones. We all know that Gundam fans have seen the peak mobile suit designs like the Phoenix Gundam from Gundam Unicorn, the Veracol. Short for Hajime Toki's mobile suit design specifically, the Death Scythe Hell is my personal favorite, and outsiders like Neo Zeong and the Kshatriya bent the Gundam mold as a whole. Still, it is amazingly unique and cool all in all, and there's a whole lot of other unique designs in the Gundam franchise. But in this channel, you and I, we're critical thinkers. As people have stable, encapsulated masses of meat tissue inside our skulls called a brain, just like Gundam has a cockpit. If you want to talk about minds and Gundams, I have an excellent video suggestion for you. Therefore, I decided not to let you go through all that suffering. However, I must address that I underwent all of that suffering myself. All that awful Googling about awfully designed mecha. Whew. In this episode, I'm uncovering the cream of the crap of Gundam designs. So you better watch this. Welcome back to Gundam Technology. Let's get into it. Let us start with Guntank AGG Mobile Suit. If you look in hindsight, you'll hear whispering cries from RX-75-4 and the AGG Mobile Suit, its Xeon Guntank counterpart. It screams, "Human, why did you create me?" What can I say? This is the precursor to the RX-72-2 Gundam and the Zakus. The seeds of the impending space opera to come. These are both the OG mobile suits, and it is essential to the story of the Universal Century timeline to plant their roots in their sci-fi mecha anime called Classic. 40 years of these cultural, anime, and mecha landmarks. Amazing! However, it does not invalidate the fact that it looks awful though. Let us continue with Fun Psyche. The 90s was a controversial and iconic time. It had the best of the best, like Smells Like Teen Spirit, Pokemon, The Matrix, and Akira, among other things. The worst things, like Park Kelly, American Pie, rave drugs were all the rage, and Gundam G all at once. Animal cruelty is also one of those bad things. In Gundam G, Domon Kashu's mentor, Master Asia, rides a horse called Fun Psyche. This stallion is Master Asia's closest companion. He rides that horse even while battling in his Gundam. You heard that right. The horse has a separate functioning mobile suit and is forced to wear a skin-tight, rubbery suit to function. Hello, Hera! I love the 90s. Also, I think Fun Psyche has a Gunplan model available as well. I think it's in the HG line alongside the HG Master Gundam. Mermaid Gundam is also part of my list for the weirdest Gundam of all time. This one I hardly know about, but G Gundam is full of nuances and it is full of awful mecha designs. But at the same time, the horror slipped in. This one has a cultural significance too, since Hans Christian Andersen is so significant internationally and in Denmark. His fictional work, The Little Mermaid, has a statue of its own as a tribute to his work. And a Gundam? I like this design. It also adds political discourse why Gundam is an essential watch in the year of our Lord, the year 2020. The best year of all time. Ugh. Andersen has penned racially sensitive content during his prime. I told you, we're using our brains here. I think this has a figure alongside some other cursed Gundam you will see later. I think you can buy it in a set or something. Anyway, continuing with Noble Gundam. I have to be frank, the Noble Gundam is not the worst, and I can consider it an excellent callback to Japan's anime culture, which makes it all weird. That's why it made it to the list. It is a tribute especially to magical anime girls. But why is it Noble Gundam? Is it because of Alfred Nobel, the guy who invented the dynamite? Please, wait a sec, let me finish. This is highly educational stuff right here. I propose a theory that this is just an inside joke. I can imagine how this started like a slow creative day for the Gundam staff, and one cocky and confident staff member slightly flexed at Hajime Katoki, the Gundam lead designer. Our mobile suit design will be so hot. She'll be the bomb. Then that staff member just improvised things, and they ended up calling it the Noble Gundam. Regardless, I can see why. Okay, Sunrise, we get it. It would be best if you cater to a male crowd, and Sailor Moon seems popular those days. Sailor Moon is an iconic anime nerd / sex icon. Zero judgment on your creative ideas whatsoever. I understand, or I am considerably patient and cordially trying to tolerate and accept this idea. In all honesty, I think the original Noble Gundam came from the Sailor Venus's design. If I had to choose, I'm a Sailor Uranus and Neptune shipper. I can talk to you about ships, biases, OTPs, stands, and a whole lot all night long. Turn A Gundam is also worthy to be part of this list. This one turned a lot of heads, even the mobile suit itself. Yoshiyuki Tomino, the Gundam director and screenwriter, considered this his swan song in his Gundam anthology. Its design is supposed to be a reversed traditional Gundam head. See? You can say how horrible the plan for this mobile suit is, but Tomino's last story, I think, is one of his best. Then he released Reconquista. It looks like Disney Gundam, but there are far, far worse designs. Like from Gundam G. I swear, all in all, I don't hate this one. It just seems bothersome enough and weird not to be mentioned. Also, Turn A is currently the strongest mobile suit in most tier lists. Gundam Quanta comes close, but is the Gundam Quanta a Gundam after the ending? Next is Jester Gundam. Bandai's Gundam franchise is one of the most prolific toy lines globally. It has the most eccentric mechanical designs based on actually feasible, popular, and realistic scientific studies, hence its appeal. That is why G Gundam is so crazy. It's so mad that one of the most antagonistic Gundams in the series is the Jester Gundam. It has springs in its body. Imagine a combination of a classic slinky toy, Batman's the Joker, and all seen from Street Fighter. Having a figure for this thing must have been a design nightmare to Bandai toy developers. What? It has one? Why? I am losing my wits here. And the weirdest of them all, Nether Gundam. Okay, I have to admit, some of these Gundams have redeeming qualities. To me, at least, even the Jester Gundam has a surprise factor. But this thing, I utterly hate it the most. If you think of Nether Gundam, it should be like a Gundam for the Nether world. Ultra edgy, gothic, evanescence bringing to life, the Gundam of your worst dreams. And yes, it is the worst Gundam I have dreamt of. I mean, why in the world? A Windmill Gundam? Seriously? It is one of my worst dreams because this specific mobile suit got away with being the worst Gundam in the worst designed Gundam series of all time. Imagine that this Gundam got away with disguising itself as a mini-golf attraction throughout their tournament. It's so cowardly and it's that bad. Okay, I'm going to search this if it has a figure. It has! It is paired with that Mermaid Gundam a while ago. If I were from the Netherlands, I would be seriously pissed. It should have been like the Flower Gundam or the Lily Gundam. So, for Gundam fans and Gundam diehards or whatever, you are free to purchase these exotic-looking Gundam. Please also know that if you have purchased this, I have lost my respect towards you. You are a freaking degenerate. We'll post the links down below in any case that these weird gunpla catches your fancy. I'm giving you the freedom to do what you want. Be yourself and go pick up these oddballs-looking Bandai hordes. I am giving you the liberty to do what you want, but it does not mean I have to approve of your actions if you do. I'm trying to find my inner peace. Inner peace. Inner peace. Inner peace. If you enjoyed this video, you should check out my other video called These Mind-Controlled Zaku Figures Bring Newtypes Closer to Reality, as part of Gundam Designs. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon for more Gundam content. Stay connected, stay up to date.